Here's a quick video review of this spy pen device camera made by Conbrov. Comes in this little sleeve. It has just a bit of information about the device. You can use it as a PC camera, as in like a webcam, 1080p, all that stuff is here. There's some recommended uses you could use. Comes with this right here. Inside that sleeve there was this box. This box had the camera right here. Underneath this little padded device is the manual and stuff are in there. So here's the power cable. You could use this with this, or you could use any USB cable, USB ported device to charge it, even a laptop. It's a little cleaning cloth. Here is a HDMI cable. Has a full HDMI on one side and a mini HDMI on the other side, and then also a little card that just tells you for using the product. There's also a manual. I don't have it here right now, but you will definitely need that to understand how to use this device. Let me just get straight to the device itself. Pretty nicely built, kind of bigger than I was expecting. This is metal, this is plastic, and this is plastic. But has like a nice heavy dense quality feel to it. Slide off the bottom, and there's a couple of ports down here. There's the micro USB port, micro SD card port right here. You could push it in, push it out. I recommend getting at least a class 10 micro SD. There's a mini HDMI which you could use with that cable if you want to hook it up directly to a monitor or a TV. Here's a charging port. It's a mini USB. It would have been nice if it was a micro USB because that's more common nowadays. But it comes with a cable, so that's fine. And as for the top, there's nothing much else besides just the controls now. So over here, there's a button right here to turn it on. Press it once and it will turn blue. Press it again, it will blink 5 times, and that means it's starting to record. You could do different stuff like have these 3 night vision light bulbs turn on. You can't see it now, but that will trigger that. Actually, the camera usually picks it up. In real life, that doesn't show. I can't tell if I'm looking at it directly into the bulbs that these are on, but the phone cameras usually pick that up. Let me turn that off. And this side over here, you could change the modes into like a photo mode, motion detect mode, video mode, that kind of thing. Over here, here's the Wi-Fi button. You press this to turn the Wi-Fi on and off. Everything else is pretty simple to use. Actually, this device is pretty simple to use as long as you know and you read the manual how to cycle through the modes and everything. The setting up the app is pretty complicated. What it does is you need to get an app, certain app. It'll tell you in the manual what the name of the app is. Once you have that app, then you have to set up this camera with that. So this will be called like C11 or something like that. That's the name of this camera. You have to find it. This will broadcast a Wi-Fi signal. You have to directly connect to this. But once it gets working, it's alright. But setting it up was a pretty big hassle. I'm pretty tech savvy, and even for myself, it was pretty difficult to set up. But just play around with it. You will get it working eventually. And once it's set up, then it's pretty easy. Then you can use the app. You could control the camera with your app. You could see the footage. You could see the battery life, all that kind of stuff straight from the app. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some sample footage of me walking around in the streets. Surprisingly, I was quite surprised. It's pretty clear. It is 1080p. It's not like a software enhanced 1080p. It is 1080p, and everything it does look pretty sharp. There's a bit of a purple tint to some of the scenes, but go ahead and check out the video. You'll see what it looks like.